Okay, today we are starting lesson 2.1. In this video, you will learn how to translate sentences into equations, as well as translate equations into sentences. So, vocabulary for this section is formula. Nice and easy for you. Okay, so we want to be able to take this sentence here and be able to write an equation. So the best way to do it is to kind of just break it up piece by piece. So a number b, that's just b, divided by, that means division. 3 is 3, is equal to, that's an equal, and 6 less than c. Now be careful here, that's c minus 6, so we're going 6 less than c. Okay, so our equation is just b divided by 3 equals c minus 6. Our next one, 15 more than z times 6 is y times 2 minus 11. So first thing, 15, that's just 15, more than, that means addition, z is z, times 6 is, that's just equals, y is y, times multiplication, and then it's 2 minus 11. Okay. So then just using our order of operations to clean this up a little bit, we can just say this is 15 plus 6z equals 2y minus 11. Good. Okay, when we have word problems, there should be some steps that we should be following so that we can understand it best. So there's 4-step problem solving. So the first step is to understand what it is you're looking for, what they're asking for. So you're going to make a list of information you have and what it is you're trying to find. The second step is to plan how you're going to solve it. Third step is to actually solve it. And then once you solve it, you just want to go back and check and make sure your answer makes sense. Okay, so let's use this process to solve this thing. So our first step is to understand. So a jelly bean manufacturer produces 1,250,000 jelly beans per hour. So that's 1,250,000 jelly beans per hour. Okay, how many hours does it take them to produce 10 million jelly beans? So we want to know how long it'll take till we get to 10 million jelly beans. Okay, so our second step is to come up with a formula or some way to solve this thing. Okay, so if we have, this is a rate. So rate times time is going to give us the number that we have. Okay, so if we have this and we multiply by the number of hours, we're going to get the total number of jelly beans that we want. So we're just going to solve this for our h. So we're going to divide both sides by this. And we get our hours is whatever that is. Okay, does that make sense? All right. Our third step, we solved it, and we just want to check and make sure that it makes sense, but I didn't actually solve it. So, yeah. Okay, the next thing is to translate a sentence into a formula. So, if we have a sentence, we want to be able to write a thing. So, the same thing, we're going to take it piece by piece. So, the perimeter of a square, so we'll call that P, equals, we can say equals 4 times the length of the side. 4 times the length. So we can just say 4 equals, P equals 4L. Good. Okay, so we want to be able to take a sentence and also be able to write it into a sentence. Take an equation and write it into a sentence. So 12 minus 2 times x is negative 5. there's a couple ways you can say this. You can say 2x less than 12 is equal to -5, or yeah, a combination of those two ways that I said. So you don't necessarily have to use that. You can also say 2x subtracted from 12, however you want to say it, just as long as it's in words and it comes out to the right equation. Okay, this one we can say a squared plus 3 times b is c divided by 6. Okay, you got that? The last thing we just want to look at is if we are giving information and it's like the answers, we want to be able to come up with a problem that would make sense with this information. So we have right here, f is the cost of fries, f plus 1.5 is the cost of a burger, 4 times f plus 1.5 minus f equals 8.25. So we can just say if fries cost f dollars and burgers cost $1.50 more than fries. If 4 burgers minus 1 fry is $8.25, then what is the cost of fries? And that's it for this section. Okay, so if you need more time or more practice, I'm going to scroll through some more videos so you can check and apply them, or if you think you're good, you can stop here at the video. Okay, so here are some more practice problems for those of you who want a little bit extra. You can pause the video at any time and look and resume whenever you need to.